Sleep. Why do it? Can't we just sleep when we're dead? We're too busy. We don't have time to sleep. There's other things we can do. But there's actually three good reasons why we should sleep. One, it helps your athletic sports performance. Two, it helps your brain function. And three, whether you believe it or not, it actually helps you lose weight. The first thing, athletic performance. Sleep is a part of every elite athlete's recovery and training plan. If you don't sleep, you can't work out hard. If you just keep out working out hard, you're going to kill yourself quickly. Do you guys remember Gwen Jorgensen? She actually won the first women's triathlete medal in the Olympics for the United States. So what she would do is she'd work out hard in the morning, take a 1 or 2 hour nap, go work out again, and then she'd sleep for about 8 to 10 hours a night. If you do the math, she was sleeping 40 to 50% of her whole life. And to do that, that's one of the big things that made her an elite athlete. So it's really, really important. The second thing is brain function. Sleep at the end of the day is really important to consolidate all the knowledge, all the things you learned during the course of the day. If you don't do that, it's hard to put together, it's hard to organize it. And that's why a long period of sleep is very important to get your brain all organized. Finally, the third thing, sounds crazy, but it helps you lose weight. Many people think that if I just stay up all night long, I burn more calories and I'm going to actually lose weight. That's actually not what happens. There's a really good study where they had one group of people sleep normally. The other group, they kept them awake all night long. They measured what they ate and they did a functional MRI scan of their head the day afterward. And they found some interesting things. First, if you stayed up all night and did not sleep, you ate about 1,000 more calories than another group. And we all know this to be true. If we're trying to stay up late for an all-nighter in college or to finish a work project, we're always eating munchies to keep ourselves awake. So you're not burning more calories, you're actually taking in more calories. The second thing they found out is when they scanned their heads, the reward centers in your brain were turned on for the people that did not sleep. So the next day, they went looking for really fatty, rich foods because they felt like they deserved it. So the next day, after eating 1,000 more calories that night, they actually ate worse food. The third thing up in there is that they had worse willpower. So if you didn't sleep at all, you're tired, you see a donut, you see some candy, you know what's going to happen? You're going to eat it. You're not going to be able to stop yourself. So all those things put together make you gain weight when you don't sleep. The other thing is when people are sleeping, remember there's a resting metabolic rate. Even when you're sleeping, you're burning calories. So that's really, really important. So how much should you sleep? It's different for different people, but about 6 to 9 hours a night is really good. Actually, if you increase your sleep by 1 hour more per night, it cuts your heart attack risk down by 20%. It has a huge impact. Now, it's going to be hard to go from 4 hours of sleep to 6, but what we recommend is if you can add maybe 15 or 30 minutes to the beginning of your sleep time, that's going to be great. And you can lengthen it little by little until you get up to like 6, 8, 9 hours of sleep. The other thing that helps sleep, cool room, 65 or 68 degrees. I know that sounds cold. Avoid caffeine, alcohol, and exercise 2 hours before you go to bed. Also, if you want to have a more restful sleep, try to eat the last thing 2 hours before you go to bed. That way your stomach's not all messed up and keeping you awake. Finally, the last thing, and this is really important, blue light from your devices. All right, you want to minimize that before you go to sleep because that messes up your melatonin secretion, which is an important hormone to help you go to sleep. So remember, sleep is really important. Go get some.